students, welcome back at your own channel Maths Mela, where we are dealing with the academic parts of mathematics. But before dealing with the academic parts, let's learn something for the life. Today I want to discuss one good thought. The thoughts are not always good, but this I have read recently, and what it was, it is the combination of three different sentences but with a great meaning. So let's go to the today's thought, and the thought of the day is make a wish, take a chance and make a change. Understood? One more time. Make a wish, take a chance, make a change. Then definitely the change you have to be ready for both. If you will make a wish, then definitely for that wish you have to take some good steps. Taking steps is nothing but taking a chance. Now after taking a chance, you may be passed, you may be failed. Okay? But if suppose you are passed, then you know that you are learning something, you are achieving something. You will learn that how you have done it and what you should do the next. But suppose if you are failed, then also you will learn that the way which you have to avoid, that you have learned that you don't have to do this particular step in this particular way, means you have to avoid that failure step. Okay, so that's why it is not a learning, it is a win-win situation. If you are getting passed, then also you are learning. If you are getting failed, then also you are learning. So that's why I like the thought very much, and I thought that I must share this thought with you. So once again, what we have to do during this days now, we'll have to make a wish, take a chance and make a change. So with this positive thought, let's go ahead. Let's make a wish that to complete the syllabus, to completely understand the mathematics academic part. For that, we are taking a chance, we are doing our best, whatever we can do, and definitely will we make a change that will come out with the flying colors. So let's start with the academic. Now to begin with the academic part, let's go through the quick recap. We are on chapter number 13, that is surface area and volume. Okay, surface area and volume we are doing from grade 7, we have done it in grade 8, grade 9, and right now also we are doing. So what we need in this chapter, we need the formulas. Okay, and again the thing is what, we don't have to learn the formulas, don't mug up the formulas, we need to understand. So whenever the formula or whenever you are seeing the word cube, so immediately the cube's diagram should be coming in your mind. If it is cylinder, so cylinder's diagram. If it is frustum, so frustum's diagram. If it is cuboid, then cuboid's diagram. If it is cone or sphere or hemisphere, that diagram should come in your mind. Okay, so for a quick recap, let's go through the list of formulas. So here it is. Quickly read it out. And now let's go with the sum number, exercise number 13.2, sum number 5.
A vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Its height is 8 cm and the radius of its top, which is open, is 5 cm. It is filled with water up to the brim. When lead shots, each of which is sphere of radius 0.5 cm, are dropped into the vessel, 1/4 of the water flows out. Find the number of lead shots dropped in the vessel.
So let's observe the diagram first. After observing the diagram, let me formulate the sum. There is what, a conical flask. Okay, or there is what, a cone, in that the water is filled till its brim and till top. Then what happened? Some spherical lead shots are what, put into that cone. Because of that, the 1/4 of the volume of the cone or 1/4 of the water came out. Okay. And then it is told to find out the number of spherical lead shots which we have put it in it. Okay. Now the simple logic is what? We suppose consider that the n number of lead shots are dropped into that cone. So obviously if whatever the number of lead shots are what dropped into the that cone, so because of that the amount of water which is 1/4 of the volume of the cone that came out. So what does it mean? It means the volume of that n spherical leads is equal to the 1/4 of the volume of the cone. Is it simple? Yes. Now what is given? Height of the cone is what? 8 centimeter. Then radius of the cone is equal to 5 centimeter. We'll denote it as capital H and capital R. Then the radius of the spherical lead shot is 0.5 centimeter, and it is given that if spherical leads are dropped in cone, then 1/4 of the water came out. Then find out the number of lead shots. Okay, so what we'll do? Let n leads, spherical leads are what? Dropped. Then according to sum, the volume of this one. Okay, therefore volume of n spherical lead shots is equal to 1/4 of the volume of what? Cone. Right or not? It means if you want to find out n, therefore what we can do, n, that is the number of lead shot, is equal to 1/4 of the volume of cone divided by volume of sphere or the spherical lead. Okay, so this 4 will again come down, and what is the volume of cone? Here we will do it 1/4. What is the volume of cone? 1/3 into pi r square h, right, divided by 4/3 into pi r cube, right or no? And here we can put this pi and pi, so to make the calculation easy, right? And then if this 4 and 3 will come down, what will happen? This 4 into 4 into 3, and because of that this 3 and this 3 will also get cancelled. Okay, now this 4 and 4 will not get cancelled, right, because it is 1/4 and this will be here 1/4, so this will become 16. And then let's put the values first. Therefore number of lead shots is equal to what is r square? R is here what? 5 into 5. What is capital H? It is 8. This 4 into this 4 will be 16. Okay, and then what is this r cube? It is 0.5 into 0.5 into 0.5. Now the 0.5 can be written as 1/2. So what we will do? 1/2, 1/2 and 1/2. Okay, now this 1/2, 1/2, 1/2 will make 8, and anyhow you can do it. So what we will do? This first 5 into 5 into 8, then this 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, it is 1/8, so upside it will go, it will become again 8 and then 16. Now 8 1s are 8 2s are 2 1s are 2 4s are, that is 5 5s are 25. 25 into 4 is what? 100 leads. Okay, so what is the total number of leads? It is 100. One more time, the number of leads are dropped into the water of which is what in the cone. So because of that n number of leads, 1/4 of the water came out. What does it show? It shows that the volume of that n number of leads is equal to the volume of the water which went out. Now how much water is went out? It is nothing but the 1/4 of the volume of the cone. So n into volume of that spherical shots is equal to 1/4 of the volume, and then it is what a simple calculation. Is that okay? Let's go with the sum number next.
A solid iron pole consists of a cylinder of height 220 centimeter and base diameter 24 centimeter. which is surmounted by another cylinder of height 60 centimeter and radius 8 centimeter. Find the mass of the pole given that 1 centimeter cube of iron has approximately 8 gram mass. Use pi is equal to 3.14.
Let's observe the diagram first. According to the diagram, what it is? The diagram shows us that two poles, and the poles are in the form of what? Cylinders. So one cylinder is surmounted on the other cylinder. So if you want to find out the total volume, it is nothing but the volume of the one cylinder plus volume of the surmounted cylinder. Now how will you do it? This is what the initial given, the height of the cylinder, okay, which is what at the base. The bigger one is 220 centimeter. That will be denoting as by capital H. Then the base diameter for the base one, it is what? 24 centimeter. Okay, so the radius, that is capital R, will be what? 12 centimeter, no doubt. Then the height of the another cylinder, which is what? Surmounted on the base one. This is equal to what? Height is 60 centimeter, that is small h. The radius is given 8 centimeter, that is what? Small r. And then it is given that we have to find out the total mass. Mass is what? Total weight of these two cylinders or these two poles. It is given that if it is 1 centimeter cube, then that is equivalent to 8 gram. And the pi we have to use here 3.14. So let's do it. Therefore, total mass of pole is equal to, directly can we do it in this? Mass means what? 8, because it is 1 centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter cube is equal to 8 gram. So 8 into volume of base cylinder plus volume of surmounted cylinder. Okay, this is what another sum. Right. Now what will do it? This 8 will multiply at last before this volume of the base cylinder. Now what is that volume of the cylinder? So this we know, pi capital R capital H plus pi small r square small h volumes. Okay, and this is nothing but 8 into pi. What is capital R, which is known to us, that is 12 into 12, and the height is what? 220. Right? Into what is next? Again it is pi r square. R is equal to what? 8, sorry. 8 into 8, and what is height? It is 60. Right? Now what we can do is 8, then multiplication of this 2. 12 12s are 144. Right? 12 square is 144. 144 into 22 we will do first, which is 22 4s are 88. So 8 carry. Again 22 4s are 88 plus 8 is 96. Okay, right? Then 22 1s are 22 and 9. That is what? 31. And then this 0 as it is, and then pi. Okay, then what? Plus. Right or no? Here it is what? Plus. Then 8 8s are 64. Okay, into what? 6. Now 6 4s are 24. 2 carry. 6 6 are 36 and 2 38. Then 0 and then this pi. Okay, then again first 8 into addition of these two we will do first. That is 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 4 is 12. 1 carry. 6 and 8 14 and 1 15. 1 carry. 1 and 1 2 and 3 is 5. Then 3 and then pi. Okay. Now finally what we can do is 8 zeros are 8 0. 8 2s are 60. 1 carry. 8 5s are 40. 41. Okay, 8 5s are 40, 44, 8 3s are 24, 28 pi grams directly it will be. Now what you can do is, if you want, you can multiply this 2 1 4 6 0 If you will keep it like this is also fine, but then too if you want to multiply, then it will be 89 then 60.4 gram. Okay, this is what the answer of the sum. Let's go with the
A solid consisting of a right circular cone of height 120 centimeter and radius 60 centimeter standing on a hemisphere of radius 60 centimeter is placed upright in a right circular cylinder full of water such that it touches the bottom. Find the volume of water left in the cylinder if the radius of the cylinder is 60 centimeter and its height is 180 centimeter.
So let's observe the diagram first. The solid which is in the form of cone surmounted on what, a hemisphere, that we are keeping it in a cylinder, okay, which is equal to the height of the cylinder, and even the radius is what, equal to the hemisphere. Is that okay? So if you will put the solid into the cylinder, the amount of water will go out, and finally you have to find out the amount of water which is left inside. How will we find out? One sum we have done already. So let's go ahead. Therefore, volume of water left in cylinder is equal to volume of cylinder minus volume of hemisphere plus volume of cone. Is that okay? Solid is in the form of cone and hemisphere. That we need to add, that volume we need to subtract from volume of cylinder. Simple. Now this is about the given. The height of the cone is equal to what, 120 centimeter, the height of cone. Okay. Then the radius of the cone is 60 centimeter, same as the radius of the hemisphere, same as the radius of the cylinder. Okay. Then this 120 and this 60. Okay. This 120 and 60 will make it what, 180. Okay, sorry. Now 120 plus 60 is what, 180. That will be the total height. So let's go ahead with this thing. For cylinder we will be using capital R and capital H. Is that okay? Now let's go ahead. Volume of cylinder. What is volume of cylinder? As we know that pi R square H, capital. Okay, then minus volume of hemisphere. What is volume of hemisphere? It is nothing but 2 by 3 into pi R cube. Plus volume of cone, it is 1 by 3 pi R square H. Right? Now, what we can do is, pi will be calculating later on. So we will keep it as pi only. So r square, what is your r square? Capital R is what? 60 and capital H is what? 180. So 60 into 60 into 180 pi. Then minus r cube. Now this is what the smaller r, hemisphere, that is 60. Okay. So it is what, pi first as it is, then 2 by 3 into 60 into 60 into 60, okay, or plus 1 by 3 pi we will write later on, r square, that is 60 into 60, that is 6 6 are 36 into H. What is H here? Height of the cone, okay, that is 120. Okay, this is what the next sum. Right. Now what we can do is, we can first here we will see what can be cut. 3 2s are, this is what the 20, and then 3 12s are. Okay. Now what? 6 6 are 36 into 180 pi minus 6 6 are 36. Okay, 6 6 are 36, 36 into 2 is what? 72, right? 36, 72, 72 into 2, that is 144. Okay, this will become 144. Now 10 20 30. and then pi plus. Now here also 12 by 12 is what? 144, 1230, 1230, and then what? Pi. Now 180 into 36. 18 6 are we will do first. Okay, what is 18 6 are? 18 36 and then 54 72, 18 5 are 90, 18 6 are 108. So 1230 as it is, then 108, so 10 carry, 18 3 is 50, 4 plus 10 64 pi minus 144 and 144 is 288, 1 2 3 then 5. Is that okay? Now 8 minus 8 is 0. This 3030 will be as it is. Then 8 minus 8 is 0. 4 minus 8, that is 40 minus 8 is what? 6. 5 minus 2 is what? 3. And then into pi. Okay. Now here you can keep the value of pi, which is told. Is there anything told? 22 by 7 or 3.14. If not, then you can take it anyhow. Suppose if you are taking 3.14, then automatically these two zeros will also get cancelled with this decimal point. Now what is remaining? 36 into 314, then into 20. That will give you the answer. So let's go on. 314 into 36. So 6 4s are, it is what? Or directly we can do 36 4s are also. How it will be? 36 2s is 72, so 144. 14 carry. 36 1s are 36 and 440 50. 5 carry. 36 3s is 108 and 108 and 5 113. So what is your answer? It is 11304. This is multiplication and then this to 0. So 0 centimeter cube. So this is what? The amount of water left inside the cone. Okay, or this is what the amount of water left inside the cylinder. Let's go for the next one.
A spherical glass vessel has a cylindrical neck 8 cm long, 2 cm in diameter. The diameter of the spherical part is 8.5 cm. By measuring the amount of water it holds, a child finds its volume to be 345 cm cube. Check whether she is correct. Taking the above as the inside measurement and pi is equal to 3.14.
Let's observe the diagram first. After observing the diagram, there are what two different things. One is what? Sphere, and one is what? Cylinder. So as usual, what we will be doing, we'll be finding out the volume of sphere separately plus volume of the cylinder, and then we'll add both. And then we just have to check that is it matching with the 345 cm cube or no. So these are what the dimensions given. The length of the cylindrical part, that is what? 8 cm. So we will be denoting it as by small h. The diameter is what? 2 cm for cylinder. So the radius, therefore radius is equal to 2 by 2, that is 1 cm, that is small r. Now the diameter of sphere, since it is what? Bigger one, so what we will do, the capital R will give you the radius 8.5 by 2. The same you can write out 85 by 20 centimeter. Okay, and the rest you will see it. So therefore what we can do is volume of spherical glass vessel or volume of vessel is equal to volume of sphere plus volume of cylinder. Okay, right. Now what is volume of sphere? It is nothing but 4 by 3 pi capital R cube plus volume of cylinder is, it is pi r square h. Now keep the value to find the answer. So 4 by 3 3. Pi we will not do it now. Later on we will be doing it. What is r cube? R cube is 85 by 20. Again 85 by 20 and again 85 by 20. Then plus pi again here also we'll keep it later on. Okay, this is what pi, this is what pi into what is r square. R is what? 1 into 1. And then what is h here? Here h is what? 8. So simple it will be. For the calculation part, it will be 5 4s and then 5 1s 5 5 7s again 5 4s 5 7s 5 4s 5 17s. Okay, and then this 4 and this 4 will get again cancelled. Okay, so what is left? 4 4s are 16. 16 into 3, 48. Okay, 16. 4 4s are 16, and then 16 into 3 is what? 48. And then upside is what? The cube of 17. That is 289 into 17. Okay, and pi. Okay, so what is 17 nines are? It is 153, right? Because 17 nines are 153 and 17 tens are 150. Now what is 17 eights are? So 153 minus 17, if you will do it, that is 30, 50, 40, and then 4. That is 136. 136 plus again we have to do 15, so it is simple 151. 17 twos are 34, 34 and 39, 49. So it is what? 4, 9, 1, 3, 5. And here it is simple 8, 5. Right. Now how you will add it? Either by LCM method or by something else. Okay. So what you can do? It is easy to do 8 into 48. So 4, 9, 1, 3, 5 plus 8 into 8, 64, right? 8 4s are 32 and 6, 38 pi upon 48. So 3 and 4, 17, 1 and 3 and 4, 7, 1 and 8, 9, 9 and 3, 12, 1 carry 5, pi upon 48. Now you can keep the value, that is 5297 multiplied by 3.14. Okay, so here what you will get? You will get 16,632.58. Then if you will divide it by 48, here approximation also you can write 346.51 centimeter cube. The correct volume is equal to 346.51 centimeter cube. So here we have completed the exercise number 13.2. In the next one, in the next video we will be seeing the exercise number 13.3. So a quick recap right now in this video. What we have done sum number 5, 6, 7, 8 of exercise number 13.2. A quick recap and give you later on with the list of formulas. So here only we are taking half today. So what we'll do? We'll wait and we'll practice more to get this sum understood. And the second thing is what? Do not learn formulas. Try to make it understand. Okay, do not mug it up. Understand the formula, so it will be what? Easy for you. Imagine the diagram and then you do it. Okay, so here only we are taking a halt, and very soon we will meet again at your own channel Maths Mela with the next video of exercise number 13.3. So till that time, be happy, be at home, be safe. Thank you.